you doing? This is George at Wicked Warnings here with Black Beauty Beautiful of a 2018 F-150. This is an FX4 Sport. It's one of my favorite models because it's all blacked out. If you know me, you'll know I like the blacked out trucks. We went with a dual color light in the grille of this one. It's our linear 6. We mounted it vertically. It's in an amber and white. We synchronized it, but we flipped one of them. So as you can see on the driver's side, the white's on the lower side, and on the passenger, the white is up on the higher side. Let me show you a little closer. I get often asked, are my lights bright? And well, I hope this can illustrate to you the brightness of these lights. As you can see, they're completely flooding out the camera. Here in the shop, you can see behind the truck how the wall is reflecting from the lights in the back of this truck, which we have our LED HAW Duo around the back. And let me get a little off camber here and show you how we mounted these. There, I turned them off so you can actually see what you're looking at. Right there in these grills on the 2018s, we can vertically mount our linear 6s. You can tuck them over to the left near the headlight, or you can put them more towards the center of the grill like I did. I chose more towards the center of the grill to allow it to be a little more visible around the edges of the truck. I think this is the best location for this light. It mounts in very nicely. You can fish the wires very easily. And we're going to offer this kit on this truck as a package deal. You can take a look in the description and add to your cart, and you'll get everything that you need to create this exact job if you happen to have a 2018 and you like this display. Here you can see it from the squirrel perspective. Try and give you guys a little bit more camera angles here, show you what this looks like. And here's your off to the side angle here. We're about 2 feet off the ground right now. Let me spin this around and show you the rear. All right, we got this sucker spun around for you, and you can see what we did here is we took our LED HAW Duo, one set in clear, one set in amber, and we swapped a bulb from the amber set to the clear set. We put one set in the cargo and one set in the reverse. Both of those installs are relatively easy on these 2018s, and we alternated in an X pattern after synchronizing these, both ambers against both whites. The reason that I chose to put the amber in the driver's reverse is because when this truck is pulled off the side of the road, the driver's reverse light is what is blasting right into the traffic going on the road. So I wanted to keep that bright white light off to the side of the shoulder and keep the more eye-friendly amber light, the one that's right next to the driver's passing by. That way we don't inadvertently blind somebody, because my lights are indeed one of the brightest lights out there right now. So let me show you another angle. I hope this kind of illustrates what I was talking about the brightness of these lights. The amber is absolutely gorgeous color, and so is the white. And there was another feature that we kept on this truck that is the cargo lights. This truck being a sport, it did not have the LED third brake light cargo lights, so we were able to relocate the OEM 194 bulbs, the halogen bulbs that are in there, and I think they're actually a T11. It's not a 194, it's the larger version, but we were able to relocate that and save the OEM cargo feature. Let me show you that. So as you can see here, the strobes are off and the OEM cargo lights are off. Let me open the door for you. You can see we still have our OEM cargo lights. I'll go ahead and throw the strobes on right now as well. And as you can see, you have all the functions. I will make a small note on this. If your vehicle has the original equipment Ford LED cargo, pretty easy to tell. It's a bright white light instead of the slightly yellower halogen light. You will need to remove that LED cargo light to fit the HAW Duo. If you have the older version, like this one, where it's a sport or it just doesn't have the LED, then you can remount the regular standard light bulb next to the LED HAWs and keep the bed light feature. But if it is a LED bed light in the third brake light from the factory on a Ford, you will need to remove that in order to have this feature. And once we close the door, you can see how the Ford cargo light will dim out and you'll be left with only your strobe lights. Let me show you where we elected to put the switch on this build. Now, being a sport model, this truck did not have the OEM mirror spotlights. A lot of times you'll see in my video, I mount the switch right into this panel here, especially when we have the OEM spotlight switches here. Since this truck did not have those, we're able to mount the switch right into the lower AC panel right there. It just allows a little clearer view of the switch while you're driving, a little less chance that you'll drive around with the strobe lights on accidentally. Again, thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings. Be sure to check out all of our feeds. Look in the description for a link to buy this exact package with everything that you need, and subscribe to our newsletter on the website for a coupon. Thanks again for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings.